You should be cleaning my mansion. My peasants disgusting. Jumping in the bed, then I switch to the ghost like, who's you? Remember this face, cause I'm that you gon' lose too. Dripping in ice, you looking at you. It's squad goals win, are you pretty like no?
I never anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about... About 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. A first carry for the tailback, Devontae Freeman. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, Ryan. He's got a man, complete. Give him 30 yards there. And that's the connection, Ryan to Jones, that this defense obviously has to key in on.
Certainly feels like they, doesn't it? And when those two get in sync, it just scares the heck out of defenses because he can hit Julio Jones in a short zone, and he can take it the whole way.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And some room to work. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Now it's Ryan. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Mohamed Sanu, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken short. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23.
180. On the ball, on the ball, on the ball, on the ball.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
20.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Newton. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep is Justin Hardy. This will be fielded at the 17. Look at the spin. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Ryan. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? It's certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try pressure advantage.
On 3rd down. That's Freeman. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Carolina takes the field again here. And, you know, I was thinking earlier in this game back to Super Bowl 50, that Carolina team that went 15-1, how great that squad was. I don't know that this year's version is as good as that, but they're starting to play more like that team, aren't they?
They certainly are. And then they've got an added element. I think they're a little more explosive at more positions than that team that was 15-1. What I mean by that is Christian McCaffrey can run it inside, but you get him out into open space and catching the ball, that gives you a whole different element than what they had before. Curtis Samuel starting to come along. The rookie DJ Moore at wide receiver. Devin Funchess and his ability to play over the rim and go over top of people and catch the football. And Cam continues to be Cam and will run the football, especially in short yardage situations. So I think this team is really coming together, and don't ever underestimate their defense.
He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out.
Here we go. Great.
Out of the gun, Newton. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down. They go play action here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, oftentimes when we get a chance to talk league-wide, we go offensive. We don't get a lot of defensive talk. But let's talk about some young rookies. I know you've told me Darius Leonard of the Colts has really impressed you.
He certainly has. He's impressed the entire league. I mean, at times he approaches 20 tackles a game. Sideline to sideline, end zone to end zone, out of South Carolina State. So you don't think about it, but you should. Derwin James with the Chargers, been as good as advertised at the safety position. Jair Alexander, the corner from Green Bay, missed a couple of games early in the season, but he got the attention of the New England Patriots brass before they played. They were really impressed with him. But Bradley Chubb is doing exactly what we thought he would do, chasing down quarterbacks. And Dante Action Jackson out of LSU with Carolina really knows how to ball hawk and take the ball out of the air and take it the other way.
Well, you were ready for that. That's a good list of defensive rookies right there. And now the juke. Still going. They can't stop him. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Drops it off. Going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Let's go. 21.
To throw again is Ryan. This is caught, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Mohamed Sanu with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken very short. Oh, what a move. Here are the Panthers. Panthers now, as their offense comes back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Brooks Reed in there to get him for a loss of 5.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pick their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And his throw's going to be incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to... The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 39, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Tuesday. Man, wait.
They toss to Freeman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. It's Freeman. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
It seemed like the situation was 2nd and a mile to go for a 1st down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
2nd and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman.
Gun!
Now Ryan. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. Carolina getting set to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 41. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Now a toss right, Freeman. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. From the gun, it's Ryan. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of...
There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tech McKinley. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Hey, do something.
Third and long. It's Newton. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Tack McKinley in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the second time. That's pulled in at the 32. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Hey, express! On! Here we go!
From the shotgun, Ryan. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Gun! Get out! Wait!
Now Ryan on first down. And that's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Gun!
2nd and 10 now. Ryan. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Ryan to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I really don't think that Julio Jones could be happier right now. Plenty of catch opportunities in this game. He's converted them, and his team's winning.
And Matt Ryan's happy, too, to have Julio Jones on the other side of these.
Yeah, you know, a lot of times we talk about breaking teams down, and oftentimes just through a running game. These two, they can break a team down through the air. Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we've just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Giving up a lot of points in this game, but look better on that play. He'll get it up the middle. Spinning past him. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, that's just running the ball 101 because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out before he knew it. He had hit the sideline. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Gun!
To throw is Ryan. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Ryan. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kevon Seymour. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, switching gears for a second, let's look ahead to some of the big games of Week 11. And I think the biggest one is occurring south of the border, no doubt. How about the Kansas City Chiefs and the L.A. Rams playing in Mexico City?
Yeah, neither team unbeaten as they go into it, but still one of the biggest games of the year in the NFL. Remember when they shared a state, the state of Missouri, they used to play for the Governor's Cup. Now
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On second down, here's Ryan. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Thomas Davis in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards.
Hey, Tuesday.
On third down, that's Freeman. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
I got two. Here we go.
They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. Well, they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On first down, Newton. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Tech McKinley able to disrupt yet another pass play, his third sack of the afternoon.
He's coming. Gun.
On second down, here's Newton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Panthers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 17.
Hey! Not get hurt!
From the gun, here's Newton. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Hey, get right there. What is?
Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. Forced out to his left. Smith catches left side. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A 4th down gamble turns into a 4th down scramble, but all is well. First down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was...
And my goodness, another interception. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 11. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Hey, let's go.
Watch that in. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Ready. Ready. Space.
On 2nd down, Ryan. It got his man complete. The 40, 30, 20. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. A big play there, Ryan to Jones. 79 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
25. Ready to go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll wind up being a huge loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a 2nd and about a mile here. The 1st down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with 2nd and very long. Ryan wants to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there, and now it's 3rd down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Hey, let's go.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's Ryan. He's airing it out for Sanu. And it's incomplete. We're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So, Charles, are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout in the NFL. And maybe what's fitting is they ended the game on the field, that defensive unit on the field. What an exclamation mark.
And probably felt like they could go another 60 minutes without anyone putting points.